Hello, everyone. This is Mystic Virgo 4444. Thank you all for joining me tonight. I am going to delve into the reading and see what will come out of the conversation. If you are sitting down with the person that's on your mind, the first person that pops into your mind while I'm saying this, if you're sitting down at a table talking to them, what would they have to say to you? If they're sitting right in front of you, what would they have to say to you? Okay. Thank you all for liking and subscribing. Thank you all for joining my channel. If you haven't, please consider joining. Please remember to hit the like button. If you are interested in a personal reading, my information is posted below. Thank you all so very much for the people who have joined me, the new viewers. Thank you so very much for being new subscribers. I really appreciate that. And we're going to get started with your reading. First card that fell out here right when I started the camera was the Six of Pentacles. So right away, there's some kind of imbalance situation that's going on. And the person who you're probably thinking of or about to talk to knows this in their mind, that this situation is not balanced like I want it to be. It didn't turn out the way I wanted to. There's something that needs to change because it's not working out this way for me. For anybody here with this unbalanced situation. Okay, High Priestess here. You mean a lot to me, male or female, take it how it resonates with you and the person who's on your mind. It could be a lover, it could be a family member, it could be anybody who's on your mind at the moment. Doesn't necessarily have to be a lover, but if this reading resonates with you in that capacity, then yeah, because here I have the Death and I have the Empress. So they're wanting a balanced situation with you. Whatever's unbalanced in the situation is going to change because they know the value they have in you. Okay, they value you, and they're going to tell you that you are the most important person in their world. They probably didn't know how to communicate that to you because you scared them. They were probably intimidated by you, intimidated by your greatness. There's something that you do that nobody else who they knew did, and that kind of scared them. Okay, that made the situation a little bit unbalanced, and more than likely probably pushed them away. Not that you pushed them away, they let their ego speak for them, and that pushed them away. Okay, they went into hermit mode. They backed up like a cat. You know who? I remember when we were little, we had a cat. Cat's name was Whitey, and we had a kerosene heater. So our cat Whitey had, I guess, some kerosene spilled on the floor, and Whitey sat in it. And every time that she would get ready to pee, it would burn her butt. So she would just always back up, and you'd back up on her little butt or whatever. But yeah, they're backing up on, or have backed up on what they were feeling for you. They just walked away because it was too painful, yes, but it was too painful for them to know that they had someone in their life like you, and they didn't know how to handle it. So they had to back away. Okay. Yep, and they left you standing out in the cold. I left you standing out in the cold, and I know leaving you out in the cold was a bad thing for me to do, and I'm coming back to you now to tell you that I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I apologize. Here, they're coming out of everything in their mind, trying to think of anything that they can say to you. How am I going to fix this? I want to talk to you. I want to tell you. I want to change my ways. I want us to talk. Maybe get back together. I want you to understand me more. I want to be able to understand you more. I want to get to know you better, High Priestess. I know that I left you out in the cold. When I left you out in the cold, I realized when I look back on it, on what we shared together, that you were everything I needed, everything I wanted in my life. But I just got scared, and I had to walk away. I literally had to walk away. But when I walked away in pain, because I knew that I was hurting you, and in hurting you, I hurt me because I didn't want to see you in pain. But there was nothing that I could do to stop the pain that you were feeling because I didn't know how to stop it. I didn't know how to stop the pain that I caused you, and I'm so sorry. I apologize for that. Okay? So with the Magician card here, they're wanting to say something to you, but they really don't know how to communicate because you still freak them out. The High Priestess power that you have, or High Priest, take it how it resonates with you. They still don't know how to communicate with you because when it all boils down, your High Priestess status trumps their Magician status any day. That's how they feel. They don't think that they could ever amount to whatever it is you're looking for in them. They don't think that they literally don't think that that they are good enough for you. Okay, not only have they left you out in the cold, but you've tentatively left them out in the cold, and they're feeling this now the tables are turned, and you left them out in the cold here. They're looking back. They're looking back like, man, I messed this up. How can I fix this with my high priestess? They're looking back at what they had. Now that you're leaving them out in the cold, they're looking back at that. Okay. And I'm getting this saying inside my head: slow and steady. Slow and steady. So it's been really, really a slow process. The whole entire process between the two of you has been really, really slow and really, really steady. And they know that they have to do something. They have to get a little bit faster, put a little bit more air in their brakes, and get up. They need to get some hydraulic brakes to pump that shit up, because they know that you leaving them out in the cold. It's time for you to bounce, okay? Because if they're juggling inside their head, what is it that I can say? They're constantly probably being kept up at night, trying to figure out what they're going to say to you, how they're going to say it, because they just don't understand what they're going to do. It's a juggling thing for them. They're probably getting sick to the stomach, probably a lot of different things going on for them with their health in general. And this added thing that they're thinking about you is only making them a little bit more ill, because they really don't know what to say to you, and they're holding on. They're holding on to so much stress right now. Worries about family, friends, networks, whatever it is that they're doing. They're worried about everything, but they're definitely worried about their high priestess. Okay, and they want to offer you simple stuff. It may be simple in your eye, what you're worth or whatever, but when it comes to them, it's like no matter what they try to offer you, the Page of Pentacles, the Knight of Pentacles, whatever, you gotta always outshine them being in your high priestess status. You can go with them and with some jeans and a messed up t-shirt and still look 10 times better than them. Everything about you, about who you are, shines. It shines. They only have the strength in one arm here compared to your high priestess status. You make them feel like they don't have strength at all with your high priestess status. Okay? But it's going to change. It has to change, because this person's life right now is not in balance like they would like for it to be. They're judging themselves. Okay? They're judging themselves because of what they've said to you, what they've done to you, what they haven't did, or anything. Okay? It's time for them to judge themselves. So I'm going to get an overall energy for this reading. And I have here 3 of Wands. They're looking back. I want to come home. They're wanting to come home. Okay? If not coming home to you all, if you all weren't living together in a relationship, they definitely want to come back home when it comes to the heart. They want that heart feeling back. They want that what they have with you on the inside before they left you standing out in the cold. Okay, they know that not only are you judging them, they're judging themselves. You've already judged them. You've already judged them when they walked out of the relationship. Okay, now they're starting to see, even though they saw it in the beginning when they first left you out in the cold, they didn't know how to process it. It was just time for them to walk away, because they didn't know exactly what they were walking away from until now. Okay, a person who's Queen of Pentacles, very much being who you are, constantly learning, constantly trying to shine and be a better person. And this is what they see in you, the Empress, because you keep growing in their eyes. Everything about you, how you look, how you act, how you hold yourself in high honor and high degree, they see this. They see your home, and they figure the kind of the home life you have, maybe the way your house looks or apartment looks or whatever. They don't think that what they have can compare to what you have. Okay? They just don't think that they can muster up to your high priestess and your empress status. They don't know how they can do that. They don't know how they can do that. But you have here, starting with the the 6 of Pentacles and the Magician, you have to figure out a way, because you're judging yourself just like you've judged your high priestess. Okay? And your high priestess deserves so much better, and you know this. Okay? The Knight of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles. It's like the Queen of Pentacles compared to your Knight of Pentacles. It's never going to add up to the High Priestess. This person is so worried about what they can't do for you in the relationship, or what they couldn't do for you in the relationship, and they know that it's time for them to. And this is why they left the situation. Okay, they thought about it here with the Hermit mode, and balanced it around in their head, back and forth. What should I do? Should I leave it alone? What? Okay, because they know that this Empress is a very important person. Left you out in the cold. Now they feel like they're left out in the cold. What can I say to get this person back? What can I say to get my home back, so me and my Empress can be together again? I love this person, you know. So I have here the Page of Pentacles, the Death card, and the Seven of Swords. I'm going to clarify the Seven of Swords here with the Page of Wands. So they want to come back here, but they don't want you to think that when they do come back that they're going to be playing games and they're going to be up to some excuse me, up to some sneaky stuff, because they're not. They're working on their Page of Pentacles, working on trying to make more money, because they feel that if I make more money, then she will be with me, or he will be with me. Take it how it resonates, okay? If I gave more to the relationship, this person will love me, will care for me. But they probably don't understand that you love them anyway. You love them for who they were, for what they already had at the table. They just didn't realize their worth, okay? So I'm looking at the Death card with the King of Wands. They're focusing on changing things in the relationship. They're focusing on trying to do better for themselves, probably having to cut out a lot of things that they were doing when they pushed you away, because that's another issue that you all had problems with this person not spending enough time with you. Okay, and they're cutting this out, or they will be prepared to cut this out. And this is what they're telling you when you're sitting down next to each other. Okay, you probably really not paying any attention to them with this Queen of Cups. You're looking in the opposite direction. Like, nah, look, you can cut me out your life. Now you're telling me you're cutting all these bad habits out your life. You're not hanging out with your friends anymore like you used to. You slacking up on spending time with your family because you want us to hook back up and get back together. But I got a lot going on. Queen of Cups says I got a lot going on. I don't know if I want this in my life no more. I got out of this. I'm at that point to where I'm at this healing point in my life. Okay, and I feel my future is calling me elsewhere. You know. But then I have the Queen of Swords and the Knight of Wands, like running into each other. I'm not gonna take no BS off of you. Okay, that's what the Queen of Cups is telling this person sitting at the table. If you're at this table with this person, this is what you're saying. I'm not gonna take no shit off of you. Okay, I've been through this. You done put me through this. You done left me out in the cold. You left me hanging on that thing. I'm by myself, hanging out in the relationship all by myself. Now you're saying you want to reconciliate, and now you're saying you want to come back to me so you can keep me up all night long. So I have this Queen of Swords and the Knight of Swords here, running smack dab into each other. Running smack dab into each other here. Okay, not gonna argue, fuss, and fight with you. It's not gonna cause anything but some pain, heartache, and confusion. So you sitting down at this table talking to me, thinking everything's gonna be okay, because you decided now it's time for you to make up your mind that you want to spend time with me again. We done been through this before. Am I supposed to be in this relationship again and watch you play games with my feelings and watch you play games with my heart? You knew how I felt about you. You told me I was very important to you. You told me I was your empress. You told me I was your emperor. Take how it resonates. You told me I meant the world to you. You told me that you would never hurt me, but you did. Okay? Playing games here. Telling me I was very important to you. You kept me up all night long after you told me that you wanted us to separate for a little while. Or you finally told me that you didn't want a relationship, so you left me. All because you didn't think that you were good enough for me. All because you didn't think that you were good enough for me. You should have had more strength. You should have had more balls. Okay? Why now? Why all of a sudden do you want to come back to me? What is it that you have to say to me right now to make me think that you want to come back to me and you're never going to leave me again? Because you're looking back at what we had. Okay? King of Cups. What do you want to say? You want to spill out your guts? You want to tell me how you feel? What is it that you need to say to me? You want to tell me that you love me? Now you know that you love me? What happened? What changed your mind? Okay? What games do you want to play with me now? What fish do you want to pull out of your hat? What is it that you want to say to me other than the fact that you love me? Because if you loved me the first time, you would have never left me to begin with. Now you want to tell me that you love me? After stabbing me in my damn back and breaking my heart, now you tell me that you love me? Oh, so this is how you feel now? Now you realize what you did to me? Now what goes around comes around. Karma is a bitch. Karma is a bitch, and it's spelled Love. Okay? What else do you have to say to me? Sitting up over at the cross of the table looking at me like a sick puppy. What is it that you have to say to me now? You still want to spill your guts. You want to tell me how you feel. I know you keep saying that, but what is it that you want to tell me? Okay. You want me to be a part of your future. Now you see what we could have shared in our life. Now you see the future that I already saw that you were afraid of. Okay? Yeah, we could have had a very abundant relationship. We could have had a beautiful history together. But you blew that. Okay? You say you still love me. You never stopped loving me. But you're just now realizing who I was to you. You just now realizing what we had together. Okay? Now you know what I meant when I said that we were meant to be together. I was your world, you were my world. We were the sun. We could have made beautiful music together, but you weren't strong enough. You weren't strong enough. You wanted to walk away. You chose to walk away from this beautiful, beautiful relationship that we had. We could have had an amazing, eventful life together. Going to Paris, going to Venice, Italy, going on hiking trips, taking trips around the world, and just we could have done some amazing things. How about that Niagara Falls trip we talked about taking years ago? How about making love under a waterfall? Okay. I mean, how about the cruise we said that we were going to take? How about the jazz cruise that we said that we were going to take? Did you forget about all the things that we said we were going to do, like planting that garden together? What happened to all of that? Okay. You weren't making enough money, but you were making some. Some is better than nothing at all. You're working more, working harder, trying to get everything the way it should be so you can come back into this union. How do you know I want to take you back? I know that I want to take you back because you're the star in my world. He's telling you that you are the star in his world, or she, take it how it resonates, okay? And the Queen of Wands here is like, look, and I already know I'm a star. You don't have to tell me that. I know my worth. The fact of the matter is you need to learn your worth. Okay? So you done with all your 3-party hookers and your hoes and hanging out in the street and casinos and spending all your money and doing all that stuff over with now? Now you're saying that you want us back? What makes you think I want you to waste my time? What makes you think I want you to come back in and break my heart again when I'm finally at the point to where I am healing? What makes you think I want you back in my life? Okay? Because now I'm the hangman. I'm thinking about this shit now because I don't need you hurting me. Okay? The Ace of Wands. Yeah, the sex was on point. I ain't gonna lie about that. Some good sex. Okay? But, that's what sex toys are for. Now you want to take that leap of faith. Now you want to step up to the plate and hit that damn basketball. It was basketball, y'all? Baseball. Basketball, baseball. I don't know. But anyway. Now you want to sit at the plate and do what you need to do. Now you know what you want. This Ten of Cups lifestyle. Now you want this Ten of Cups lifestyle. What the hell happened? Why is it that you want to come back into my life all of a sudden now that I've healed? Now that I've healed my broken heart, why do you want to come back now? One question. Why do you want to come back to me now? What changed? You want to come back to me now because you realize you have the broken heart. Bitch, please. So all of a sudden, this person wants to come back into your life because he has a broken heart now. And he or she has a broken heart. But they gave you that broken heart, okay? This is why they want to leave. They gave you this broken heart, okay? Your broken heart. You're at the point to where you're healing because you're not going to take this shit no more. It's time for you to move on and let go so the universe can bless you with somebody else. And this is what your ex is afraid of, okay? He is afraid of that now, okay? So we have the High Priestess, the Lovers, the Two of Cups, and their broken heart. This is why they can't stand to feel the way that they do. But they have to realize what goes around comes around. Karma is a bitch. Karma is a bitch, and they don't like that very much. Sitting across at the table, what else do you have to say to me? What else do you have to say to me? Your broken heart. You knew that I was the high priestess in your life. You knew that we were beautiful together. We made beautiful music together. And we were meant to be together. We were soulmates. We were star-crossed lovers, okay? We were twin flames. And now your heart is broken because you know I'm healing from this. This is why you're back, because you don't feel my energy anymore. This is why you're coming back to me, because now that you don't feel my energy anymore, now your heart is broken. Now you see what I'm talking about, okay? And you know what? You got that damn wake-up call. That's your wake-up call. Your broken heart and you not feeling my energy was your make-up call. Your wake-up call to contact me, okay? Because here you have you right now you have a tsunami of feelings inside of you, reminding you like, Dad, I don't hear from her no more. She's not texting me. She's not calling me. She's not leaving me any kind of messages or anything. This person, male or female, for whoever's watching this video, this reading, they don't feel your energy anymore the way they used to. They don't feel how much you were on their mind, how they were on your mind. It's like they felt you thinking about them. They looked at some texts that you sent them. I don't want to say that you were desperate, but if you were thinking about that person, I'm going to go ahead and text him or her this one time. It's not going to hurt. They don't see you doing that anymore because you remembered your value. You remembered your value. They have that tsunami, that wake-up call that hit them. That's why they have this three of swords energy here. And I have the shaman, ancient healing. You're healing. You are healing. And they feel this. Now, they're going through the dark night of the soul that you went through. They're going through that tower moment that you went through, all because they feel they don't feel your energy anymore. That's why they're hurting, because they don't feel your energy. They're like, what the hell happened? I don't feel her energy. I don't feel Veronica's energy anymore. What happened? I don't feel her energy. Or I don't feel Victor's energy anymore. What happened? You pulled off. You backed the fuck up. Excuse my expression. So you backed up. I'm getting a lot of different agitated energies tonight. I usually say some curse words, but not a lot. But this person definitely is hurting, literally hurting right now. Probably have shed a few tears, if not with the most private discussions he's had with family members. Definitely probably when he's or she is alone by themselves, regretting what they did to you, okay? Because it's a wake-up call. But you standing in your own power. You like, I'm the shit. I'm not gonna let you do this to me no more. I'm done. This is over with, okay? You've had that healing. You've gotten that ancient healing wisdom, and you've worked for this point in your life and in your psyche, in your heart chakra, where you don't have to deal with this kind of stuff. You don't have to deal with this kind of abuse. You can walk away and sit down and be quiet until God sends you somebody else who damn well deserves you, your feelings, your time, your emotions, your heart, and your kush. Okay? So take it how it resonates. Get this person what for. And this is exactly what you're doing, because y'all sitting at the table talking to each other, and this person is hurt now because they don't feel your energy anymore. They don't feel your esoteric energy anymore. Okay? Ebb and flow. Now they want you to ebb and flow with what they want you to do. They want to come in and say some stuff to you, think that I'm going to say it to her this way, I'm going to say it to her that way, because I know no matter how I end up saying it, I can always get her back, or I can always get him back. Take it how it resonates with you. They feel that they can say certain things to you a certain way, and that you will be able, or that you will accept them back into your life, accept them back into your code, because they feel that I'm going to say something to her that I know going to ring her chimes, or that I know he's going to like, because I can turn tricks like this. I can say anything, and they're going to believe what I say. Nah, sister, nah, brother. It ain't going to flow like that now. Your ebb and flow is missing some screws. Okay? Your ebb and flow is missing some screws. Okay? Synergy. We don't have that synergy anymore. We don't have that synergy anymore. We used to connect on a beautiful level. Not no more. You messed that up. We don't click like that no more. Okay? You messed that up. The ebb and flow, it's not there anymore. How can we possibly have an ebb and flow here this ebb and flow with these beautiful waves and emotions. And if this water stopped, our ebb and flow stopped, and our beautiful plants and foliage wasn't able to grow in correctly because we weren't watering it here with our ebb and flow, because you messed that up. You messed up our ebb and flow. Therefore, our synergy never got the chance to thrive the way it should have, because you changed your mind and broke my heart. And now that you are no longer feeling my energy, your heart is broken. Lovers, we could have had a beautiful thing. Two of Cups, you could have told me this months ago or years ago how you felt. Now that I'm healing, or I have completely healed, now you want to come back because my energy is no longer flowing in your direction and you can't stand it. You're jealous. Well, too bad. Your vision and my vision are totally different now. Your vision is full of nothing, okay? My vision, okay, and my instinct tells me to stay the hell away from you. No hard feelings or anything like that. But your vision and my instinct now are two totally different things. You had your opportunity, you had your chance, but you let me go, okay? You let me go, okay? Creation, rebirth, and validity, okay? You can toot your own horn until you're blue in the face. That's not going to change my mind. That's not going to make me renege on the decision I made to walk away, because I have a rebirth here. I had to remember who I was after I realized that I was letting you overtake my heart and my life and what you put me through in the end. I had to remember who I was, the quality me. Okay? So I've had a rebirth. This is why you are no longer feeling me. This is why you are no longer feeling my heart, because I've had a rebirth. I've had a rebirth. Okay? Because of what you did to me, because of how explosive I felt when my heart got broke because of what you said to me and what you did to me. The validity of that made me remember one thing. I was the high priestess, and I could stand in my own power here. I could stand in my own power, and I can heal my heart. And I know by healing my heart and going back and recovering from what you've done to me, God is going to bless me with somebody else. I'm ready for a new relationship. I'm ready for a man or a woman, take it how it resonates, to come into my life and fill me up with their cup of love without, let me repeat that, without being afraid of their own damn shadow, without being afraid of how much money I have or don't have, or how much they think or don't think that they can be there for me, okay? Because they have to know their own worth like I know my own worth. I want somebody in my life. I want God to bless me with somebody in my life who's going to be equal to me and doesn't feel like they're going to be lower than me for whatever reason. Love yourself first, okay? I have here effortless and breach. So there was a breach in our relationship, kind sir, or dear madam, take it how it resonates with whoever's sitting across the table from you. There was a breach in our relationship because you decided that you weren't good enough. You didn't put in any effort in this relationship. This is why you decided to walk away, because you felt that you couldn't give me what you thought I deserved. I appreciate that, yeah, to a little bit, but you should have given us a better chance than you did, because you walked away. You walked away and acted like there was nothing that you can do to keep our love and our synergy thriving and alive. You walked away. And that still hurts me, I'm not going to lie, but I have moved on. Okay? And you know what? I have moved on. And this conversation is complete. This conversation is complete. Okay? I want to thank you all for giving me your perspective tonight by looking at this reading. I hope it resonates with you all. I hope it helps closing some situations for you all, and realize that the innocence that you still have about the situation, let it stay at peace. Okay, if it's something that you don't want to do, don't do it, because I don't feel that that you will go back with this person. You don't need to go back to this person anyway, because you have some new beginnings coming. Okay, you have some new beginnings coming. This person is not ready. This person has some work to do on themselves, because there should be no reason why they should have a broken heart, because they're no longer feeling your energy. Okay, they're doing this to themselves. They're sabotaging themselves. They're shooting themselves in the foot. They're doing everything but love themselves the way you started loving yourself. That's something that you can teach them to do. They need to love themselves, okay? And stop playing so many tricks of the mind with themselves, okay? They need to stop playing so many tricks of the mind with themselves and move on with their life and sit down and be patient and just learn how to love themselves all over again. It's not time. It's not time. They're not going to be ready for a relationship with you or anybody else because they don't understand their own value, okay? So I hope this message resonates with you all, and I will see you all again soon.